What's up, everybody? This is Vic. Welcome to the OPL Traffic method. All right, so we're going to be talking about a pretty cool way of getting traffic fast to your website. All right, you ready for it? Cool, guys. So the intention for this video is not to talk for the entire day here. You know what I'm saying? But the intention here is I want to give you some ideas. I want to point you, kind of give you a couple different directions you can go with this to be able to implement this OPL method, which is really awesome. If you can master this one method alone, folks, this was one of the things that I was doing really heavy early in my career. I mastered this method. I think I got my income up to like $20,000 or $30,000 per month just by using and implementing this particular method that I'm going to show you right in this video. Okay, so the stuff I'm going to be showing you here or talking about works. Okay, period. It works. I mean, in fact, we have some people in Big Idea Mastermind. Some of the top producers in Big Idea Mastermind, they are all implementing this particular method that you're about to learn about as well. All right, and I know that some of you guys are watching this. Some of you already know this. In fact, many of you already know this, but I'm going to give you some pointers and kind of point you in a direction that will, hopefully eliminate a lot of the frustration and hopefully, cut down your learning curve with this thing by a lot. All right, so let's talk about this. All right, so how does this work? What the heck is this whole OPL method, right? How does this work and how can you use it starting in your business today? And again, you can apply this to any niche, you can apply this to any industry, any company, anything that you're doing out there. And here's how it works. All right, boom. There is other marketers in your niche, in my niche, all right, with lists of subscribers already interested in receiving information on a particular topic. All right, so imagine this, all right? Whatever it is that you're promoting, whether it's Big Idea Mastermind, Empower, whether it's weight loss, whether it's whatever it is that you're promoting out there, right? Again, I said you can apply this information to anything that's out there, not necessarily just to what we're doing here with Big Idea Mastermind. Make sense? All right, so if you're promoting something, right? If you are in a niche, let's say if you're in a weight loss niche, or if you're make money online niche, or if you're a network marketer, well, chances are that there is probably a lot of other people in the same niche, a lot of other marketers in the same niche doing exactly what you're doing, right? Maybe promoting different products, etc. Right? Now, the cool thing is those marketers, right? A lot of them are they already have a well-established and cultivated list, right? Because the name of the game in this industry is if you want to make quick bucks, right? If you want to make quick money, the fastest way to do that is to tap into an already existing list. Okay, that's how I was able to, earn over $700,000 with Empower Network through Big Idea Mastermind in less than a month, is because I had an already established list. Make sense? That I went to. Okay, and presented an idea for the Big Idea Mastermind, right? So what these marketers are doing is a lot of them, otherwise known as publishers, all right? So we're gonna refer to them as marketers or publishers, all right? So what a lot of these guys are doing is they will actually sell advertising space in their newsletters. All right, they'll actually sell you an advertising space in their, to their list. Now, I personally don't do that myself, right? I protect my list, but there is a lot of marketers out there that, all they do is they just build a giant list, right? They give them, whatever information they're looking for, and then they will sell, people like yourself and me, an ability for us to just go to them and, buy some advertising with them, right? Advertising directly to their people on their list. Okay, pretty cool. Now, these advertising spaces can be, they can be different. There's different names for them, right? So they can be called sponsored ads, articles, solo ads, etc. And there is, probably 5 other names for it that I don't really care about. What I care about is the best thing to do for you and me, all right, as marketers. The best thing we can do is we can buy what's called a solo ad, all right? I'm going to tell you what that is in just a second. Now, the next best thing that you and I can do is we can buy what's called a sponsored ad, all right, a sponsor ad. So solo ad is always the best. Sponsor ad is a little bit cheaper, but it's also the next best one out there, okay? So what is a solo ad, all right? Well, a solo ad is basically let's say if you have a list, right? If you have a list of subscribers, let's say your list is 100,000 people or 300,000 people or 500,000 people, maybe it's 60,000 people, it doesn't matter, okay? So what I do as a marketer is I come to you and I say, hey, I would like to buy a solo ad from you, and that basically means that I'm going to give you a little bit of money, all right? It's usually not expensive, all right? Generally anywhere from some, $30, $50, sometimes $100, that kind of price range, right? So I'm going to give you a one-time payment. And what you will do is you will take my advertising, okay? And so what I will do is I'll actually create an email. I'm going to write an email, which is obviously, an advertising email, right? To get your traffic to my landing page, to my website. Make sense? Okay, so I'm going to provide you with this email, right? That has that has my hook in it. That's talking about what I wanted to talk about, right? Basically, my ad. And there's going to be a link in it to my landing page, right? And you will take my email and you will send it to your entire subscriber base of your subscribers, or the entire database of your subscribers. Make sense? And so that's called a solo ad. So basically your email goes out, your advertising goes out all by itself with no other noise, with no other distractions out there. And imagine, if they have a list of 150,000, interested subscribers, right? Imagine what could it mean to your business if you send out an email ad that's promoting your offer, whatever it is that you're promoting, to that publisher's entire 150,000 people or person list. Make sense? So when you do this, I used to have a product that was called 48-hour cash machine, right? It was very, very successful product. A lot of people made a ton of money with it. I think it's closed by now. I haven't updated that in a while, but it was called the 48-hour cash machine because literally when you send out a solo ad to a subscriber base, right? When you send out a solo ad to, let's say, 100,000 people or 60,000 people, when that solo ad goes out, okay, what's going to happen is you will see results, meaning traffic. You will literally start seeing traffic coming to your site, hitting your website or hitting your link, hitting your landing page, wherever you're sending them to, literally within hours. Okay, sometimes within minutes. So if the solo ad goes out, let's say at 12 noon. By 12:30, you will have floods of people coming to your site, and a lot of times, if the list is qualified, if the list is good, if your landing page is good, you will have subscribers to your list. All right, you will have subscribers to your list within minutes. Okay, and a lot of times it's gonna trickle in, and there's gonna be a residual effect that's gonna happen, and you will have subscribers coming in probably for the next week or two. Okay, so it's really, really fast, probably the fastest way that you can build your list and get results for yourself. Period. Okay. And it's very, very predictable. Okay, now there's a couple things that you need to understand when it comes to this thing. But this is basically in a nutshell how this whole, OPL method works. Basically what you're doing is you're tapping into other people's lists. OPL stands for other people's list. Okay, so you're tapping into their list to get exposure for whatever it is that you're promoting. And that's how you build your list. Okay, and so there's quite a few different ways you can go about doing this. Let's talk about how do you actually find publishers, okay? So, good question, yes? Let's talk about how do you find publishers. Well, there's really three ways you can go about it, okay? Way number A, over here, I just called it manual research, okay? Way number B, which is going to be, it's going to save you a lot of time, a lot of, frustrations and hassles, quite frankly, and there's a directory. It's called the directory of e-zines, right? And you can go there, or you can also become a diamond. If you're not a diamond with Big Idea Mastermind yet, you can become a diamond, and I actually share a lot of the resources in the diamond members area. A lot of the publishers, a lot of the e-zine places where you can go to that have been proven. All right, really good stuff. So let's talk about each one of these three things here and how each one of these will work for you. Okay, now again, there is no right or wrong way to go here. Anything can work, my friend. I don't want you to feel like if you can't get director of e-zines, or if you can't become a diamond, although it should be your goal when you're watching this video. Listen, if you're not a diamond of Big Idea Mastermind, what are you thinking? Seriously, what do you think? You must be a diamond, because the culture here with BIM, my friend, is I want to build a team of the richest people in network marketing. Okay, I want you to be, in the millionaire circle. I want you to be on stage in Empower Network. I want you to be, getting your big checks, and you can't do that. All right, you can't really, I don't believe you can make it big. I don't believe that you can really take and really blow this out to your potential unless you're diamond, because of the, if you're not diamond, there's just way too much information that you're missing in order for you to take your stuff to the next level. Okay, but if you're here, let's say if you're, gold member, or maybe you're, silver member, and you're watching this video, that's okay, right? You can still apply these principles as of right now, but again, your ultimate goal should be to get to diamond. Cool? All right, so let's talk about how do you do this thing manually, right? Manual research. Now, manual research, my friend, this is where you don't have to spend, any money for any like shortcuts or anything like that, right? But it's gonna involve some work. Okay, so there is no such thing as free anything. All right, you either pay with your time or you pay with money. Make sense? And so manual research is you can still do this, right? But you will pay with your time, because it takes a little bit of time to put this together. Okay, here's how it's gonna work. Okay, so if you're just getting started, if you don't really have, you don't know how this works, this is like new to you or whatever, and you want to make this work, here's how you would do it. Okay, you would go to search engines, Google, Yahoo, Bing, whatever. Okay, so let's say you go to Google and you're gonna simply search for keyword plus the word e-zine or newsletter. Okay, for example, as you can see here, let's say if your keyword was network marketing, all right, you would search for network marketing e-zine, all right, and or network marketing newsletter. Okay, let's say if your keyword was affiliate marketing, you would put affiliate marketing e-zine or affiliate marketing newsletter. Make sense? Okay, let's say if you're promoting dog training, right? You would put dog training e-zine or dog training newsletter. Okay, so that should be pretty easy to understand. All right, so next what do is you're gonna research first 5 pages of the search engine results. Okay, whether it's Google, if it's Google, you're gonna go through every single site that pops up on Google. All right, and you're gonna go through the first page, second page, third, fourth, and fifth page, right? And so what you're gonna do is you will create yourself a list. That's right, you will create. I told you there's gonna be a little bit of manual work here involved, but here I'm gonna tell you why you do this in just a minute. Okay, so you create yourself a list of at least 40 to 50 publishers. Okay, 40 to 50 places that can be your potential go-to places. And when you're doing this, another way to look at this is like mining for gold. You know what I mean? Because you will have to dig through a lot of dirt, my friend, to find those gems. All right. Now you don't need 40 to 50. If you had 40 to 50 really good publishers, man, you would be a millionaire like next month. I'm telling you. I mean, it's really, really, really lucrative way to get traffic, right? But out of those 40 to 50 publishers, your idea is you want to funnel them, right? You want to research them, right? I'm going to tell you how you do that. And you really, if you can come up with, 5 to 15, all right, 5 to 15 good publishers that you can run business with and you can get traffic with, okay, or through, okay, you can literally, I kid you not, you can literally build your BIM business if that's what you're doing right now, right? When you're watching this video. You can literally build your BIM or Empower Network business to, solid 5-figure per month income. All right. Now, is this guaranteed? No, but this is, I'm telling you, this is from my experience. All right. I don't know how well you're going to follow instructions I'm going to show you here. But if I were you, all right, and I did exactly what I'm showing you right now, listen, I would build if I got myself 5 to 15 good publishers, okay, that I can go to over and over and over again, all right? And I would just rotate them, and I would run solo ads like every couple of days or whatever, right? I would literally build myself a solid 5-figure per month income just promoting Big Idea Mastermind or Empower Network, okay? So you build yourself, you create this list of 40 to 50 publishers, and what you do next is here's how you filter them, right? You contact each publisher. You can contact them through email or phone, right, if there is a phone number, and you ask them some questions. Okay, you ready for them? Now, you may want to take some notes over here if you're going to do this the manual way. Here are the questions that I recommend that you ask them. Okay, now again, remember I did this and I still do this all the time, right? So the stuff I'm sharing you here, there is a reason for every question over here. Make sense? There is a strategy. Okay, so the first question you're going to ask him is, how long have you been How long have you? See that? I am not perfect, my friends. See, I just made a spelling error. Actually, I just wrote have you twice. How long have you been publishing or owned the list? All right, first question. So you want to know how long have they been doing what they're doing, right? How long have you, how did you build your list? Is the next question, right? How did you build your list? I mean, I want to know, did they purchase the list? Did they, do PPC marketing? How did they acquire the list? Okay, is the question. Third question is how, or do you use single or double opt-in to build your list? So, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with these terms. Single opt-in basically means that anybody can, opt in with a fake email and it's going to be added to the list. Double opt-in meaning that somebody has to, enter their email. They'll get a confirmation email to that email address that they entered, and they literally have to confirm, click on the link saying, hey, I am interested. I do want to receive offers from this publisher, blah, blah, blah. And then, they become what's called a double opt-in or a verified subscriber, okay? And as you probably guessed, double opt-in or verified subscriber is much, much better. It's a much more qualified lead than a single opt-in, okay? So if the publisher is going to tell you that, hey, my list is a double opt-in list, well, I would pay extra money. I would actually pay more money to run my ad into the double, with the double, opted in list than a single opted in list. Make sense? Just because the list is that much better quality. All right. Now, next question is, how often do you send solo ads? Okay. I want to know, if they hammer the list, 5 times a day, or if they send out a solo ad once a week, or once a month, or once every year, whatever. Right. And the let's say if they send out a solo ad every single day, right? Well, depending on the price point, but I would not pay a lot of money for that ad, okay? Just because their open rate, which is the next question, okay? What is your current open rate? Because the open rate usually is not going to be the best. It's not going to be very high, okay? If a publisher is going to hammer their list, on a daily basis, then that list probably is not as responsive, okay? Like, for example, I don't hammer my list. If you're on my list, a lot of people are actually email me saying, hey man, when are you going to send your next email to us, right? And so that's what you want, because when I send out an email, man, my open rates are through the roof, 40, 50, 60%, where somebody else who is just hammering their list on a daily basis, their open rate might be, 3% or 5%. Make sense? All right, so next question is, do you have an average click-through rate? Now, some publishers will answer that, some won't, okay? But if you can get an answer to this question, it's great, okay? What is your average click-through rate? And click-through rate basically means, if again, this is, if you don't know what that means, basically, that means, let's say, 100 people actually clicked on the email subject line to open an email, okay, and there is a link. Let's say if, they send out a link or whatever. How many of those 100 people that actually opened an email will actually click on the link in the email? Okay, that's your average click-through rate. That's what that means, okay? So more questions to ask. What offer has worked the best to your list in the last 6 months? Okay, so I want to know, what did they promote that resulted in the best results for people running that offer in their list over the last 6 months. Okay. Now, not everybody can answer this question, and not everybody can answer this next one as well, right? What offer has worked the worst for your list in the last 6 months? But again, if you can get answers to these questions, that will give you a good idea of what offers work best and not so good with that particular publisher. Okay. Next question is, do you feel that my product will do well with your easing or with your list? Okay, and so you may want to, give them your landing page, okay, and just say, hey, I would like to promote this. Do you think it would be a good idea for me to promote this with your list? Okay, let them tell you. And then last question I want to know is, where can I subscribe? Where can I subscribe to your list? Oh my God, I'm a terrible speller here. See, that's what happens when you are just doing this stuff. And not paying attention to what you're writing, but you get the point, right? Where can I subscribe to your list? So again, if you can subscribe to their list, the idea here, my friend, if you're gonna do this the manual way, right? So the idea is for you to weed out all the garbage. Okay, because you will have to dig through you have to move a lot of dirt to find those golden gems, those golden, publishers and those golden lists that will pay you and make you a lot of money. Make sense? But the cool thing is that's why you need to have 40 or 50 of them because as you go through them, right? Not everybody's going to reply to you when you ask them those questions, but all you need really is 5 to 15 good publishers that you can go to, over and over and over again, and buy more ads in their lists and their publications, and you're set. I mean, this can be one way or one traffic stream to your website. Make sense? And again, as you progress, as you learn more about traffic, how you can get more traffic, and so the idea is for you to build these traffic avenues, these traffic streams to your landing page from different directions. That makes sense? So the OPL method is one of the streams. Okay, so you master this. Okay, you don't need to spend a whole lot of time on it, but you need to perfect it. All right, you need to really, tone it down, and you need to really zone in and just really, polish it so that you have, subscribers or publishers that you can go to their subscriber base. And you can send your offer, and because a lot of these guys, they will actually add new people to their lists all the time, right? If they're marketers, there is constantly new people coming to their list. They're constantly scrubbing through the people who are unsubscribing and things like that, right? So their lists get updated constantly on a regular basis, right? And if you found 5 to 15 good, really, really good publishers, well, my friend, you can be set, all right? When you add additional traffic generation methods, or you build additional traffic generation avenues to your site in addition to this one, that's how you build your business. Do you see? That's how you make a lot of money, is by having multiple streams of traffic coming to your site on a daily basis, on a regular basis. Okay. Now we're not talking about just any traffic. We're talking about good quality traffic. Okay. Cool. So that was the manual way. Okay, so second way is, or the second option for you is you can use what's called the Director of eZines shortcut. All right, and I'm going to show you. Actually, I'm going to take you online right now, and I'm going to show you what I mean by that. Actually, demonstrate to you how that works. Pretty cool. I'm going to tell you that much. I have been a member of Director of eZines for the last a long time now. I'm going to tell you. I actually got started. And I got introduced to Director of eZines, and they had an older version of Director of eZines, and now I think in the last year or so, they actually updated to a version 2.0, which is really, really, really awesome. I'm gonna walk you through that and show you, if you want to get that yourself. I think you will benefit from it a lot. I am a member, and I use that a lot. So I'm going to show you that in a minute. And then option number 3 for you is, of course, probably the best thing you can do to yourself is become a BIM Diamond member if you are not one already. Okay, because really my friend, I told you this before, and I'm going to tell you over and over again, right? When you become a diamond with big idea, okay, that's when you actually get access to the hush goodies. Okay, stuff that I can't really share with you over here for obvious reasons. All right, because that kind of stuff. I a lot of times I pay $20,000 for to go to a one-day hangout with a group of people who are just multi millionaires, and they're talking about some things that honestly masses don't even know about. All right, and so I can't just take that information and bring it over here to, let's say, a silver or even a gold member level membership with big idea. That makes sense? So, but that kind of stuff we can, I can only talk about that stuff to the diamond people. Okay, so if you're not diamond, you make a decision, make a goal to become one. Just a little plug for that, because again, this is where you're in business to make money. All right, you want to build this business for yourself. You need to, number one, you need to learn what I know. Right, you need to learn some things that the top producers, not only in Big Idea or Empower, but the top producers in our niche, in our industry, period. No. Make sense? And so, number one, you get to Diamond to learn, to get the knowledge, to get the education. Number two is you get to Diamond to be able to access some of the, these underground networks. And number 3 is you get to diamond, because that's just really where you need to be at. All right. So that's it. Let me take you online right now, real quick here, and I'll take you to the directory of EZNs here real quick. Okay. And let's see. Let's go ahead and log in. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what's going on over here. All right. So now this is a new version. Okay. Now the old version was pretty cool. All right. New version is 100 times better, because the old version, they did not scrub it regularly. Okay, and I'll tell you what that means in just a second here. But this new version gets scrubbed, I believe, every week. All right, every week. So they only show, top performing EZNs and newsletters and publishers and things like that. So it's really, really cool. All right, now directory of EZNs. Now let me give you, if you're not familiar with this, and I'm gonna have some kind of button or a link or something below this video, so that you can check it out if you want to. And I actually highly recommend that you get this if you can. All right, because this is not only your directory of the EZN publishers in different categories, as you can see here and stuff like that. Right, this is actually a full-blown training. You can see here they got automated marketing, how to find EZNs using DOE, free consulting. Charlie Page is the guy behind this, and he's a great individual. I have known him for about 7 years now. Just a great guy, a stand-up guy with integrity. I've got only good things to say about him. And he is the founder of this. He's been running this thing for over 12 or 15 years. Long time. And so this is his baby. There is no upsells. There is nothing else. I mean, this is it right here. This is his baby. He's taking care of it. Always updating, always doing cool stuff with it. Okay, so there is a whole learning center here. If you want to learn all this, other people's lists and other people, how to tap into other marketers' portfolios into their little inner circles and stuff like that, right? How to advertise through articles, right? How to set up your automated marketing stuff, how to copyright your ads, right? How to get more traffic using free sources, email marketing, all this stuff over here. He's got a bunch of training here on that stuff. Okay, so not only, well, let's say we can go here to even let's say article marketing over here, right? And when my internet opens up, okay. So he's talking about, article marketing, teleseminar, you can actually listen in. Are solo ads or articles better? Okay. How does our article marketing work? How to do that correctly, how to do that properly. Let's say we go to email marketing here, right? So he's got a bunch of training, as you can see here, right? How to set up your email marketing the right way. Okay, my friends. So if you really want to learn this game, this is highly, highly recommended. What I do want to show you here is this. Okay, we go to EZNs. Okay, we go to EZNs. And as you can see here, he's got the new listings here. Okay, and these are different categories. And he gets this thing updated every week. All right, so digital inspiration, 27,000 circulation. Okay, daily blog tips, 35,000 circulation. Design model, 120,000 circulation. Okay, what we need is let's say if I was to promote Big Idea Mastermind, right, or something that has to do with making money online, I would go to maybe advertising and marketing. Okay, let's just go to this category right here real quick. Okay, and here he's got a bunch of, as you can see here, a bunch of publishers. Okay, that we can go to. Look at me. Look at this. Look at me. Watch this video. Yes. Take a look at this publisher over here. 1 million circulation. All right, 1 million circulation, and he's offering a sponsor ad. All right. This one has got 700,000 circulation. All right. This one is 165,000 circulation, 158,000 circulation. Okay, 145,000 circulation. And that kind of stuff. So let's say we click on this one, right? So they offer a solo ad and a sponsor ad. So you click on this right here, okay? It actually is going to tell you the description of this publisher, and what Charlie does is he contacts every one of these publishers, okay? And he puts them through a screening process, all right? He puts them through a screening process. And then those publishers that meet the criteria, right, they get added to the to the directory. All right. Now then, what happens is members like you and I, right, members who run ads in these publishers, okay, with these lists, they can come back to Charlie and say, hey, Charlie, I ran an ad with this guy and I got great results. All right, cool. So somebody can say, I ran an ad with this guy and I got terrible results. And let's say if a couple people say that, well, Charlie contacts the publisher and he says, hey, dude, what's going on, right? And so if he proves that the publisher is not delivering, right, then the publisher gets removed from the directory. Okay, so really what happens here is you get access to some of the best and best selected, I would say, publishers and easy owners that's out there. All right. So you can see here it's telling you the circulation, frequency, how often they mail. You can actually click here to subscribe to that publication, right? Advertising opportunities here, right? You can run solo ad or sponsor ad. You can click here for current pricing and availability, right? DOE discount. So, just because I have access or I have, directory of e-zines here, I'm a member of directory of e-zines, I actually get a discount, and sometimes it's, buy one, get one free. Sometimes it's, 30% off. Sometimes it's 60% off, stuff like that, right? So it's really, really cool. It actually pays really, really well to have a directory of e-zines, or to be a member of directory of e-zines as well, okay? And here are the prices, okay? So 2 solo ads for $199. So, one solo ad is $100. So check that out. Check it out. So this publication here has 158,000 circulation, okay? 158,000 circulation. And so you pay $100 to send out your ad to 158,000 people, okay? And again, Charlie did all the groundwork. Okay, he contacted, he maintains it. That's his baby, like I said, right? So he is the guy behind this, and so if you send it out to 158,000, let's get a calculator here real quick. Okay, let's do this together. So let's say 158,000 circulation, right? Let's say that the open rate, all right, let's say that, let's just be really, really conservative here. Let's say the email open rate is 5%, okay, 5%. So that means that 7,900 people will actually see your email, will actually open your email, okay? And then let's say if the click-through rate is, again, let's be very, very conservative here. Let's kind of play low here. Let's say the email click-through rate is going to be 5%. Okay, so that means that you are looking at about 395 people. Okay, about 395 people to actually get to your landing page. Okay. Again, these are bottom line numbers, my friend. I mean, if I was, if I talk to a publisher whose open rate is 5% and email click through rate is 5%, that would be like terrible. Okay. Normally, if the email open rate is, let's say, if out of people who open the email, all right, generally what we see is anywhere from 15 to 25% click through rate. Okay, that's general, kind of like the rule of thumb. But let's say, we'll just be ridiculously crazy here. Let's just say 5% and 5%, 395 people who will actually get to your landing page. And let's say 30% of those people will get on your list, will subscribe, which is actually pretty average, all right, is about 30%. You're looking at about 118 subscribers. 118 subscribers, my friend. So you're 118 subscribers, okay? So your ad cost was $100, okay, divided by 118 subscribers. So your cost per subscriber is about 84 cents, which is really, really good. Anytime when you can get a subscriber, an actual subscriber who goes to your landing page and enters their email address, and if you can get a subscriber for under $1, I would do that all day long. Okay. Now, this is like worst case scenario. So let's say if, that was 7,900 people, if it's 5% open rate, and let's say if the click-through rate was, 10%, okay? Again, 790 people would actually get to your landing page, and then, let's say 30% of those people subscribed, right? 237 subscribers. Well, $100 per solo ad divided by 237. Okay, your cost per subscriber is 42 cents. Does that make sense? So my friend, email marketing can be very, very lucrative. It can be one of the best methods to get traffic, probably the fastest that's out there, all right, if done correctly. Okay, so that's why I love Director of Easings, is because of stuff like this. Okay, it's already been researched, already proven. We can go to, let's say, business opportunity here, and there's a bunch of publishers out there. Okay, give me one sec here. My internet is coming up. Here it is. All right. As you can see here, this is business opportunity. All right. 353,000, 80,000, and so forth. Okay. So cool stuff. This is Director of Easings, and if you want to get it, I actually highly recommend that you get it. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it's $197, I believe. And I don't know if it's a lifetime or if it's just once a year subscription. I am a member of this, and I'm very, very happy. I just go here, get the publisher, boom, run my ad, and I'm good to go. Okay, so the ads that perform the best for me, I just keep a list of them, and I can continue to run ads, with them over and over and over again. It's really, really cool. Okay, so Director of Easings is highly recommended if you want to get that. It's an investment for your business. It's an investment really in building your business. So $197, it's a drop in the bucket compared to what actually you will be getting from this product. Okay, I like it a lot, and I can recommend this with no hesitation. It's good because I personally use it. All right, so next thing I was talking to you about is, thing number 3, what you can do is just get to Diamond. All right, upgrade to Big Idea Mastermind Diamond, and you'll get a bunch of stuff here as a Diamond member, where it's the area. This is the place where you need to be at. Okay, now a couple of things I do want to point out to you. Even if you are a Diamond right now, and if you're watching this video, I still recommend you get Director of Easings if you can. If you can't, if $197 is too much for you, whatever the case is, don't worry about it. All right, but if you can, I'm telling you, this is a shortcut. It works great for me. It works great for so many other people. I know it will work great for you, not only for the directory, but also for the knowledge. All right, the learning center, the quick start, all this stuff that he's got inside of here. It's worth at least $2,000 in my opinion, at least $2,000. But you can have it for $197. Doesn't matter what you do. This is just my recommendation and my kind of plug for Charlie Page here. Okay, great guy to work with. So again, if you even if you are a Diamond, still, if you want to get that, highly recommended. But as a Diamond of Big Idea Mastermind, my friend, I want to point this out and kind of give you, again, while I got you here, while you're listening to me, right, I want to plug, do a little plug for the Diamond position here. As a marketer here, I was obviously I have my own resources, I have my own stuff that I have been testing, right, tweaking and watching what's working, what's not working in this industry. Some publishers I ran ads with, some networks I went to, and so some of my best kept secretive, Rolodex of my personal resources and personally where things that I go to or places where I go to run my ads. I actually share that stuff in the Diamond membership area. So if you do want to hang out with us as a Diamond, you need to be Diamond. Go there. This is it. No other place you can get that but Diamond. My friend, with that being said, that's it. This is how you tap into other people's lists. Hopefully this makes sense to you. It's pretty self-explanatory thing. Okay, so basically, find other publishers with lists, other marketers with lists, contact them, right? Do a little bit of research. If you're doing it manually, ask them those questions. Hopefully you got them down. If you are using Director of Easings, you don't really have to worry about those questions because Charlie actually filtered them through, and they have been verified, confirmed, and bona fide. So you can just go there and get them. But send a solo ad to their list, get traffic from their list to your list, and you can run solo ads all day long, my friend. Make money at will. All right, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Hope you enjoyed it, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.